Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday. Okay, we're doing last minute Valentine's today because yours truly has made 0 Valentines this year. Yeah, we're going to have to make some Valentines, and I actually need a few. So I am going to make the sheet load live, and I'm going to use my brand new paper pads. Eek! They're here. They're here. They're here. The correct ones are here. So yay, we're going to use these. We're going to use both of them. We're going to use Wild and Free and Timeless Swans, and we're going to make some Valentines today. So I'm so excited. I hope you guys are doing well, staying warm, staying cool, whatever is most comfortable. I hope that's what you are, is comfortable. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Linda. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Beth. Good to see you. New paper. It's here. It's here. It came yesterday, the day before. I can't remember. But yes, it's here. It's beautiful. I'm excited. We're going to make Valentines. Okay, so the sheet load. I got kind of caught up printing my sheet loads, but this is the February 2026 sheet load of cards. I actually need to print more because, see, I haven't had a printer for months. So I like to have them printed and on my desk in a file folder. But I did get this one done. I loved this one so much. We'll make some that are A2 and we'll make some that are 5x7, okay? So let's just get into it. This is the February 2026 sheet load of cards, and we're going to make them live and turn them into Valentines. Okay, I thought this Wild and Free would be fun Valentines for my kids. Timeless Swans would be great for my hubby. I'm going to get to see some friends this weekend. Actually, it's Friday. Yeah, I'm going to see a lot of friends this weekend. But on Friday, I'm getting with Debbie J and Aaron Reed. We're getting together in Austin. We're having lunch. And then Aaron's having lunch with us. And Debbie J and I are going to the Blanton, which is our... I invited Debbie J to the museum. So we're going to have an art date, and we're going to go and look at artwork and chat and talk and spend time together. I'm so excited. So I need a WJ Valentine as well. Okay, so yesterday when I was in my craft room, I kind of sat and just started kind of cutting some things up yesterday morning. So that's what all of this is. But it's here, it's here. Let's take a look at it real quick, because I really just want to start making. But I'll have a video out that shows the paper. But there's lots of cut aparts because that's the way I like it. And then there's backgrounds, which little critters can go on to. I like the bobcat with the moon background. Okay, and then this is kind of for the koala because it's eucalyptus, but you can put them any way you want it. They don't have to. You can put the bunny, the koala. You can put anybody anywhere. It's your card. Okay, but there's that. I put some of them in frames. This is the flower background. I decided to throw that in at the last minute. It's wonky. It's hand painted. It's just fun. I still think they came out a little darker than what I originally had wanted. I originally wanted it much brighter, but I'm just going to go with it. So it is what it is at this point. Okay. There's that one. Here are these more cut aparts, sentiments, and then really funky papers, background papers as well. So there's those. This is this one with a bobcat and a fox, or just a cat, whatever you want. I was thinking of a bobcat when I painted it. and flowers and more backgrounds. These you just cut right down the middle. That background. So they are double-sided. You get 12 different designs. Some bamboo and mud cloth looking design. So that is wild and free. And then I'll show you timeless swans, but let's just get to making. Okay, so let's do this thing. Let me think about who's gonna go where. Let's, do I have this one cut down yet? I don't think that I do. I do not. Okay, so let's get into it. These are all hand painted. Yeah, this pack is 100% hand painted except for the frames. I did not hand paint the frames that I put around the animals, but everything else is hand painted. The frames and the sentiments are not, those are digitally designed. Only here for a minute, time to get ready for work. Oh, how is everything going with your home? Are you getting it all, like, are they helping you? Is everybody doing what they need to do to get you squared away? I hope so. I hope so, Nancy. All right. If I cut it at 4 inches, a little bit of the purple does go into there because, again, they are hand painted. But I think it just makes it even, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It blends pretty well. You could trim that off if you wanted. That little bit of purple that's on there. It's just going to be slightly less than 4 inches. Okay, so we've got some woods and some flowers. Let's use the flowers. And now this is going to be, let's play around. Let's see. Let's just see with the flowers. I always think of the bunny with the flowers. Did you guys have a good week so far? Okay, I should probably tell you, I do not have these in the shop yet. These will go in the shop. I'm having to change my shipping. And so I do have my shipping changed, but I want to do a test order and then I just need to get new envelopes. So I'm probably going to have them in the shop this weekend. Saturday is my goal. By the way, on Saturday, I have a friend coming on. Messy Missy will be here. And we are going to be having some fun. So I hope you'll come back. I don't want to spoil anything. You just have to come back and see what we'll be working on. I hope this will fit. Oh, no, it's too big to fit in that die cutting machine. I'll have to die cut it out of my other machine if I want to put a heart back there. Also, I think this one's for Sparkle Heart, y'all. Okay, so this is what the 4x6 looks like on a 5x7. But also, here's an A2. You can put the 4x6 on an A2, and you'll just have to trim some of it down. You could trim a little off the top, a little off the bottom. And so let's do that as well. And we'll put the little bunny on it, and I think we'll put a heart on it as well. I think it's kind of fun to make A2 Valentines. Hi, Jason. My home is fine. My neighbors are displaced. Oh, Oh, good. I'm so glad. So glad, Nancy. That can be just an incredible amount of work and difficult. Let's see. What size is it, A2? 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So let's do 5 1/4. Because it's already 4. So 4 by 5 1/4 will give us a little border around the flowers. Okay. Then let's cut a background. So this one, I'm not doing the sheet load, obviously, but we will be doing the sheet load. It's in the plans. Okay. Let's do this lighter purple. I think I actually just going to make this my card base. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to, on the 11-inch side, cut it 5 1/2. And we will work with a purple card base because it's just a little more fun that way. I've had a good week, a bit busy, but good. Okay, and then we're going to put this heart. Okay, this is a lawn fawn heart. Comes in a few sizes. Do we want it small or do we want it large? And I think I'll cut it out of vellum. I wish there was a size between these, but I don't think there is. But I wish there was one size in the middle of these two. What do y'all think, small or large? I'm thinking small. And I'm gonna get another purple out. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I get to see Debbie J, you guys, and Erin. I haven't seen Erin. I've seen Debbie. Erin lives around the corner from me, and I've seen Debbie more than I've seen Erin. So I'm excited. All right, we are going to cut this out of this darker purple. How's it going, Jason? Last night, Angie's dad ended up in the ER. It sounds like he has influenza A. Oh, bless his heart. I'll pray for him. Is Angie taking the day to go be with him? I'm sorry. Angie's parents were to go on a trip starting Wednesday. Oh, in Dallas. Oh my goodness. I didn't know her parents lived in Dallas. Anytime y'all are coming to Dallas for a visit, let me know. That's not too far away. Dallas is only 3.5 hours, 4 hours from me. Okay. Depending on what I have going on, it's not too far away. All right. I want to put a little bit of purple back there too, the darker purple. I'm going to make a mat for the background. Whoa. I'm trying to hurry because y'all know sometimes I feel like I start my lives and I'm just kind of going at a snail's pace, and then I realize then we get to the point where, like the other day, where I'm having to fly right through things. Okay, so this is going to be not 4 1/4. It's going to be less than that. Okay. This is that real thin paper. It's basically like copyweight paper that I bought by accident. I thought I was buying cardstock when I bought this, but I'm going to use it. You can tell I'm rusty with my A2 sizes. I'm having to rub my brain cells together to figure out the mat size. Hi, Esther. How are you? Are you guys, oh, that's pretty. Are you guys enjoying the Olympics? Oh my gosh, they're so much fun. This is for Sparkle Heart, you guys. I think she'll like it. Okay. Pretty sure there's glue in here. Yeah, there's glue in here. Come back here. Oh, there's definitely glue. I've been just leaving it on its dock and haven't been putting the cap on. So it's my bad. I thought you could do that. Good morning. No, her parents live in McCook. Oh, Nebraska. Oh, they were coming to Dallas. Well, shucks. I wish they lived in Dallas. I see. Well, the good news is Dallas isn't going anywhere, so they'll get to go, hopefully, when he's better. Don't mind me as I unclog this. I guess you do have to put the cap on at the end of the day. For some reason, I thought you didn't. Okay. That should work. All right, let's go. I'm not playing today, glue gun. Does anybody have special Valentine's plans? Are y'all doing things? So I'm going and meeting the ladies tomorrow. And then I don't know when me and my hubby are going to go to the movie, but we're going to go to the movies. And then my mom's coming over on Saturday. And then my other best friend, the one that dressed up as Ozzy Osbourne for Halloween. She's coming to downtown on Sunday, and we're going to Austin. One of her friends owned a really cool clothing store, and she passed away unexpectedly, suddenly, at the age of 38. Too young, you guys. Anyways, her family is opening the store one last day to sell everything. And so my bestie's coming into town, and we're going to go and just show support. She had a spot in downtown Austin, very prominent boutique down there. So they're just trying to clear it out. Oh, thanks, Angie. Thank you, thank you. This one's for Sparkle Heart. All right. Then I need to make one for Debbie, one for my hubby, of course, and my mom and young Z. I tell you, I really having to think this one through, and I did not use my paper to the best of its abilities, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It'll be just fine. We'll put one of these over here. So yeah, I'm going to be seeing a lot of people this weekend. It's a social weekend. My gosh. Just trying to get to my A2 stuff is like creating a craft lantern here. But I'm not really sure why. That's a funny thing. I don't know why. Okay, I have some of these pre-cut. And they are pre-cut to the same size. I'm going to cut one down. I love the flowers too, Angie. Believe me, there will be flower paper pads in the future. Let's just put this over here. We're going to keep it pretty simple. And put that right there. And we are going to move to the next card. Because we got a lot of these to make. Let's make young Z's next. We have been watching the Olympics and enjoying it. Oh my goodness, last night there was a young man, you know, they always do the bios on some of the athletes. And he's a speed skater. And he had never seen TV until he was like 5. And his mom decided that they could watch the Olympics, and he saw speed skating, and he's been hooked ever since. And last night he won gold and set a record, an Olympic record, and he was just adorable. Just an adorable young man. I think he's 22. Okay, so this is Sparkle Hearts Valentines. I do think it'd be great to have a sentiment here. Like, you are loved would be adorable. I know I always pull out the stamp set. It's because, oh, here's a love you. It's because it's on my desk. And I like most of these sentiments a whole lot. We're going to put love you on here. I'm sure I have Valentine stamp sets. I just didn't think to get any out. Angie, I'm so sorry to hear about your dad. I'm sure he's in excellent care, and my thoughts and prayers are with you guys. I guess you'll be making a get well soon card. So I have a short sentiment, but I kind of need it to be a little bit long. So I'm going to mat it on this purple cardstock. Okay, figure out how long I need it to be, about right there. Then I'm going to, I think I'll fishtail the ends of it. Put it right there with that little bunny. That little adorable bunny. Isn't she sweet? She was one of the first animals I painted for this paper pack. We have lots of bunnies in our yard. Oh my goodness, oh no, already? We have our first squirrel, you guys. I'm so excited. I love squirrels so much. And we have our first one. We're in a new housing development. Let's see, our house was built in 2018. We moved in here, and you know how it goes. They put in brand new trees and all that stuff. Anyways, so our neighborhood is just getting to the place of like squirrels being like, oh yeah, I could live there. I'm moving in. And so I'm so excited. We have our first rascal. The first little rascal. All right. I'm gonna put that right there. It's kind of crazy that we haven't had squirrels, but we have bobcats and coyotes and deer and all the other things, but no squirrels. Now we got a squirrel. All right. So that is an A2. I made an A2, and I'll put in a sentiment later, but that is the first one done. I have a fox here. Oh, I think I'm going to cut out that koala too. And then we cut up the woods. Where are the woods? Let me find them. Here they are. I always think about the fox in the woods. Okay. So I think this will be young Z's. We'll give him the fox. Bobcats and coyotes would be why I don't have squirrels. Well, yes, there is that. But we have a million bunnies though. Okay, I'm gonna cut a little off the top. I might end up having to cut more off the top. And a little off the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut more off the top. And a little more off the top. There we go. And then we're let's see. I don't think I'm going to put a heart on it. Let's do the sheet load thing. But let's move it down a little bit. Okay. I need to find my vellum. I need to look and see if Juan Fawn still sells this. I love this vellum so much. It's pearlescent, and I love it. It only came with 10 sheets, and I don't hoard it. I do use it, but very sparingly. But I think it'll be perfect for this project because when it's pearlescent, so see the green and the purple. Oh, it's so pretty. I need to look that up. I need to Google it and see if I can find more of the Lawn Fawn pearlescent vellum. I don't know. It was years ago when I bought it, so I have no idea if they still make it or not. All right, we are going to cut this. Let's cut this down to 5.5. All right, just to get it more manageable. Okay, now I'm going to cut this to 4 inches. All right. And now, you can bring in my deckled edge trimmer. Vellum doesn't tear very well for me, so I'm not gonna, hi Terry, I'm not gonna try my hand at tearing it. I'm gonna use my deckled edge trimmer for this job. I'm not measuring it, I'm just eyeballing. I think we're gonna put this right back here, okay. And then let's put another piece here. How's it going, Terry? Yeah, we'll do that. Bethany, hello. Hey there. I saw a robin yesterday. That made me think of spring. Awesome. I think spring's coming. I mean, it's like 80 degrees here, which actually just terrifies me of what summer is going to be like if winter has been this warm. Just saying. I think we're in for it. We're in for a hot summer. That's what I think. All right. I'm just going to put that paper there. And then what if I also put a piece of washi tape just to add some gold real quick, real easy. So when I make these paper packs like this, my goal is to make something that you can just quickly and easily make some cards. You know, so like my concept with this paper pack was like, you can make scene cards very easily. I've given you a background, you can pop an animal on it, but also you can add these other elements as well. You know, think of your dies, think of the sheet load, think of different things. All right, this is going to work for me. I'm only going to put the glue here in the center where it'll be hidden so it doesn't show with the vellum, show through the vellum. Okay. And then I think we'll pop this little guy up with some foam. Bethany, I found my Halloween printables that I released for a hot minute and quickly took away the other day, and I'm going to repaint those. I have time because that's Halloween. Anyways, I thought of you. I know Linda got them and she loved them. And I was never able to get the issues resolved with them, so I never re-released them. But I think I'm going to paint them myself and re-release them. Okay. I know you had asked about them. Wow, did I put that on there crooked? Something feels really crooked, but I think it's okay. All right, and we will mat this one just like we did Sparkle Hearts. You know what? I could make my card base. This color. I also found the same storage bins I used for my 6x6 paper pads and the matching ephemera. And so slowly figuring out my storage in the new setup. How exciting. I did put that on there crooked, you guys. Why? Why did I do that? Maybe he won't notice. We're gonna go on the maybe he won't notice bit. Okay. Strangely, I'm gonna put a little gray with this. I think. Yeah, I think gray is actually gonna look good with this. Don't they kind of, aren't they known for like stealing things? The fox would be good for like, you stole my heart. Aren't they rascals like that? We actually had a fox sighting in our neighborhood. I didn't see it. I've only ever seen one fox before, and it did the Mary Poppins thing, the leaping. I mean, I think they leap by nature, by DNA. But because I've only ever seen one fox in my life, but I've seen Mary Poppins many times, that's what I think of. Okay, I'm gonna go here. It was awesome. Just a wee little bit needs to come off there. All right. All right. Yeah, I know. Call it wonky, and it's a design choice. Yeah. It'll be fine. You know, teenagers, right? He's going to go, oh, cool. Where's, you know, it's fine. He's not going to be like staring at it and taking it in. It's going to be a very quick glance. Although he's had John Pound's birthday card on display. It's still in my living room. Every day I walk by and I see John Pound's birthday card that he made my son and gave him at Paper Ganza. It is still out by the Xbox and the PlayStation. It seems to be its permanent home. And that's just it. You know, when you're making cards, you never know how much it means to others. You know what I mean? It can really touch their hearts that you made them a card, and they may keep it out on display for much longer than you would think. I'm going to trim this down a little bit. Isn't that cool, Angie? He still has it out. I have made that boy so many cards. Does he have any of my cards out? No. John pounds one. And I don't mind at all. I just joke. I just joke. But yeah, no, he talked about it a couple of times, you know, just how touched he was by it. And then when we came home, first he put it in his room, then he brought it out to the living room and has it by his video games. That's a pretty high honor. Okay. You just never know. All right, there we go. Young Z has a card. Let's put a bit of this on the inside. Yep. All right. My grandson saves all of, oh my gosh, Vicky, all of his, and periodically pulls them out to look at. Oh my gosh. What time is it? 6:12. Okay. Vicky, your box came. And I was like, I can't believe what is she doing? Oh, I wanted to call you on the phone when your box got here. You know who is currently at my dining room table. I'm going to go get him. You guys, brace yourselves. He will live in here with me, but he is currently residing in my dining room. I think I need to cut this down a little more. And y'all can play a guessing game. On what Vicky might have sent me. I'm going to cut this one down a little bit more too, and then I'm going to go get him. Just a wee bit more. Have you'll be happy. Oh my gosh, Vicky. I'm serious. I wanted to call you on the phone. I thought you could hear me scream from Texas. I'm sending your hubby a thank you card. I'll be right back, you guys. I am going to share Happy Mail. I will have to do that not on Saturday because I'll have a guest on, but I will be sharing it very soon. I haven't opened all of it. I'm going to save it and open it with you guys, but let me BRB. Okay, do I have any guesses? Is it Godzilla? Wow. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. A lizard? Could it be? Look, Vicky's husband 3D printed me a Godzilla, and he's amazing. And by the way, I love his size. I can put him in like photo props of cards with Godzilla and stuff. How do you know you've made the right number of Godzilla cards? You get a 3D printed one in the mail. He is so cool, you guys. Look, he really is 3D printed. And the amount of time and effort and everything that went into this, I am so incredibly grateful. I love him to pieces. I love him to pieces. I also have another, Vicky's husband also printed me another box. Look, I use my boxes. They're over here. But it's got Jill's little squares in it. I got a Godzilla. And I love it because I needed that size. I inherited my son's Godzilla. Let me get him. He lives by the cuckoo clock. But he's so big that he just has to stay by the cuckoo clock. I can't ever show him off really because he's ginormous. I mean, this is my hand. He's huge. So this dude lives by the cuckoo clock. Now I have a friendly desk size version. That's an A2 card, so you can get an idea. He's just perfect. He's just absolute, and I needed that. I needed it. It's amazing. I love it. Yo, King Kong is gonna disown me. King Kong is gonna be like, that's it, girl. That's it. I disown you. I thought we were friends. I thought we were tight. Now you've got my adversary all up in your cards and in your craft room, never representing the Kong. What? I know. Sorry, King Kong, but this is awesome. Isn't that amazing? Vicky, tell him that I adore it. I couldn't love it more. It would be impossible for me to love it more. I love it so much that he has been at my desk while I work because I want to look at him. Okay. Oh, let's glue this together. So thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and he made me those stacking trays, which is so cool because I lose things on my desk. And if I use those for like little bits and bobs, I maybe won't lose them. It was such a surprise getting that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And now that my printer's fixed, I have a box for you, Miss Vicky. That kit that I've been wanting to send you. I've got one for you and Cheryl and Beth. Y'all been waiting on your Happy Mel and Bethany forever. I finally can now print labels and send it to you. Yay. All right, another card done, you guys. Got my kiddos' Valentine's done. Little fox, little rabbit. Okay, next. All right, let's make one for Debbie J. And we're going to put one of the sentiments, quality friend, because she loves puns. Come on, she's a card maker. Anything to make her laugh. I love Debbie J's laugh. I love Debbie J. She's a wonderful friend. She really is a wonderful friend. Guys, I think this is like the 5th time we've gotten together, her and I, in real life to spend time together. Her and her husband came and met us last year when we were in Orlando. And they met us at Universal Studios. We all ate at Margaritaville together. And that was so fun, getting to meet the Todd and hang out with them. And so I always feel honored and excited when I get to spend time with her. She is a quality friend. Okay. Now, I also have a lot of these hand-painted flowers. And I thought the flowers be really cute, like in the animal's hair. Like a crown. A crown of flowers. So let's just make her a card real quick. Got some ideas floating around in this noggin of mine. Okay. So maybe we'll put some flowers in the little koala's hair. We've got our sentiment. I also had this one, but I think I'm going to use the big one. And then I had cut out the eucalyptus. But I think this eucalyptus I'm going to cut out in a heart shape. So I'm going to use the big heart from Lawn Fawn and cut out some eucalyptus for it. It's almost, this heart is so big. I'm gonna have to turn it like this to get the whole thing on there. And that'll totally work. I'm tempted to cut the koala too at the same time. Let me line that koala up. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cut just like that. Just tape them down. I don't know where this tape is from. I don't think it's made for this. We'll see how this goes. All right, let me cut this, you guys. I seem to be missing something. That's okay, I think I got it. I think I can. All right. Sorry, my die cutting machine is way off to the side. It's actually not anywhere near where it should be. So I have to go across the room to die cut. Oh, whoops. I was afraid that was going to tear and I just ripped. It'll be fine. We'll just do a little ink blending and I think it'll be fine. Okay. Or we'll cover it up with something. Let's see, how did I cut him? Like that? Like that. I don't know if I really like him like that. I think we'll do it like that. And I'll probably put something over that part. For those who may be just joining, This paper pack is my new paper pack. It's not out yet. It'll be out Saturday in my shop, but this is Wild and Free that we've been working with today. You can go back to the beginning of the video later if you want. I did a quick flip through of both of my new paper packs. So we have this sentiment that we'll probably end up putting across there or here or something. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep swimming here. I want to do, I think, an embossing folder. Yeah, let's get an embossing folder, and I want to do some ink smushing. Ooh, I want to use this one. These flowers. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. How are we doing on time? Not too bad. Not too bad. This is a watercolor paper, by the way, but it's a thin one. It's not the super thick Canson XL. So it's going to be perfect for this because I can easily emboss it and then ink blend on it and stuff like that. Just doing a rough cut to get us started. I think this card will be a 5x7. Okay, let me emboss this real quickly. How's it going, Nessie? Sorry, I saw you here. Hi, Ellen. I don't think I said hi to you. How are y'all doing? Sorry, I'm in a mad dash to get as many cards made as I can. I need a bunch of, this is my last minute Valentines. Okay, so we're gonna have this, we're gonna have this. Okay, and then we'll do ink blending or ink smushing. What is calling? I'm thinking about color too. Smushing, smushing. Let's do smushing. Hi, Caroline. You guys, Caroline has she sent me a message. She has an ATC challenge. I think it's a challenge, right, Caroline, going on. So you have to go over to her channel. She's even doing a giveaway. So definitely check that out. I need to go check it out myself. Okay, you guys, I'm trying to think about color now. I think I'm going to do like a really bright, beautiful green. Let's get the Kuretake out. Let's do this one. Greenish yellow. Oh, always one of my favorites. I'm such a sucker for green yellow. Okay. I need... Sorry, trying to put my stamp back. Like a good little crafter. slow down for you at all? Do you have a bit of room to breathe, right? That's a good question. Flo. Flo, I've been thinking about you a lot. I hope you're doing well. I need to like email you probably. Okay, I'm gonna smush with my block. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully well. It's kind of hard to ink smush because it's just catching on the top. It's catching on the flowers. I think I would have had to ink smush first. This is kind of wild. I'm just gonna kind of color in the flowers with my paintbrush. All right. Here are all kinds of alarms going off. My phone's going off. This is kind of working for me. How are you doing, Ellen? Oh, good, good. I did emboss it, and you missed it because it's off over on the side, my embossing machine. But yes, I embossed it with a Spellbinders embossing folder from one of their monthly ones. I think this is one that Desiree sent me. And I love it. I love Spellbinders embossing folders because they're sized for 5x7 or A2 card makers. And they're the only, those and Tim Holtz are the only ones I know of that are ideal for both. And I'm mainly just worried about 5x7, so I adore them. Okay, let's see what this looks like. The color is a little off, I think, which is a me problem. Let's bring in one of these colors because these kind of match that one a little bit. Let's work this in. I embossed watercolor paper. It's a thin watercolor paper. I wish Desiree was here. She could tell you what it's called because I can never remember what it's called. I have 2 boxes of it. And we get it on Amazon. It's about 30, last time I bought it was about $35 for 250 sheets. I mean, you cannot beat that price at all. And really like it. I like it because it's not super thick. I mean, I love my Canson XL, love my super thick too. Just depends on what kind of project you're working on. But yeah, I really, really like it. Let's see if this is working for me. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Just gonna work it around this funky little background. I want to make Debbie a 5x7 because she can make herself an A2 card any day she wants to. But I'm going to make her a 5x7 because that's me. That's my size. I'm sure she would expect no less. Well, so much for ink smushing, but this is kind of cool. I haven't done this before. Okay, I don't need to do all of it. What time is it? Okay. Breathe. Breathe. I need to make at least, I would like to make one more card, and that would be my hubby's Valentine card. Yeah, you'd think I'd be making that. But if I don't get it made today, I can make it tomorrow or on Saturday. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and paint down to the edge because we may use a scrap of this on the inside of the card too. So I like how painterly it is. What do y'all think? I'm working off the the colors of that eucalyptus page, which is why I brought this color in to the mix. And I have two different colors that I'm using here that are really close to the same. One's just a little warmer. And I like that. I like the variation that it's giving. Okay. I'm not going to keep doing this just because I could probably sit here and do this all day. And then I would never get my card made. So we're going to go with that. Let's put that over there. Let's bring this back in. Yeah, that's better. Okay. We've got this. We've got this, you guys. I haven't made my hubby's Valentine's yet either. Yeah. I know. I'm going to make his with my swan paper. My swan paper is like based on love, but not Valentine's necessarily, just love. And, you know, we love all year. So I decided to go that route instead of Valentine's. And I'm so glad I did, since there was a delay. There was like, what, a 3-week delay with my papers. So I'm glad I didn't go hardcore into Valentine's. That would have been a miss. I can think of a few like sentiments to go with these animals for Valentine's, like wild about you, you stole my heart, you know, things like that. Okay. It's pretty dry. All right, we're also going to turn this into a sheet load. I'm going to use the sheet load design for this as well. So we're going to go 5, by 7. See, I love these big embossing folders. Not only do they work for 5 by 7 and A2s, you can actually emboss your journal pages before you put them in your journal. So they work for junk journals too. Okay. All right. All right, all right, all right. Fazzy's here to tell everybody that it's a school day. She wants all of you to know that. This tool I'm using is the Craft, same as my die cutting machine that I love so much. They have this handy dandy little tool, and I love it. All right. How's that sound? Pretty terrible? Sorry. And I love this retractable pokey tool. So once you've done, you just retract it back into the tool. Okay, we're going to call that done. Fun? Okay. Hey, hi Sonia. Welcome, welcome. What month? I wouldn't go in winter. You might not make it out, LOL. Oh, Maine. Oh, for your anniversary. How nice. I want to go to Maine. All right. Let's bring back out the iridescent vellum. Okay. And we're going to pop that into the equation. It's fun making cards for card making friends. And just go all out because you know what? They get it. They know. They understand. They don't ask silly questions. They understand. I always love that quote about chocolate, or that, I don't know if it's a quote, but that sentiment about chocolate. Chocolate doesn't ask silly questions. Chocolate understands. Okay, so there's that. Let's pick out probably this one because it's right here. Yeah, that'll work. A ribbon. Let's trim this down real quick. I don't know if we're going to get to my hubby's card, y'all. I just don't know. I may have to do his later. Okay. Let's get this down. I'm only going to glue in the center. Where my heart is. I do have new paper pads. I have Wild and Free, which is what I've been working with today for Valentine's. They're not Valentine's paper pads, but they work. And then I have Timeless Swans, which hopefully I'll get to, but I don't know because it's already 6:44. I also have Timeless Swans. I feel like we won't make it to that one. I will have these out. They're not out yet, Sonia. These come out on Saturday. So this is the pregame show here. All right. We'll crisscross it the way that Crafty Owl did. I didn't do the crisscross in my first sheet load that I made. I just kept them all in a straight, tidy little line. But this time, I'll do this. Tape, tape. I need more tape. And you know what? I was thinking about stitching on this too. Like, throw everything at it. It's WJ. Do y'all know who WJ is? WJ's Crafting Corner. That's our WJ. I feel like everybody knows her, but I should probably clarify. That's who this card is for. Because we're going on an art date tomorrow. In real life. I'm taking off work for it and everything. Kind of like the idea of it being a little off to the side, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. So it's, oh, I love it. This is her Valentine, you guys. I love it. Stitching, I'm not going to stitch it. I think stitching would be too much, and I like it just like this. So we're going to stay cool. Do wonder if I'd like a little vellum back there. Something behind, something needs to happen with this sentiment though. Let's work on that. I'm going to cut it nice and crooked. She'll never notice. Yeah, right. Okay. So yeah, that needed to be trimmed down. Okay. And then what color would I put behind there? Do I put a little bit of the scrap? I think so. I think this is the move. Like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, let's do this thing. Shall I pop him up? Sure, why not? Absolutely, no. How fun. Oh yeah, hi Maddie. Yeah, WJ is a blast. Oh my gosh, she is exactly who she is online. And I love every minute of it. Todd is fabulous. He's a lot of fun too. Like we just as a family, we had such a good time with WJ and Todd when we were at Universal Studios last year. A good time was had by all. Okay, so pop that little dude up. I think we're gonna have to pop the heart up. It can be as dimensional. I'm handing this to her, so it can have all the dimension. It doesn't matter. I don't have to mail it. I gotta make one for Aaron Reed too. I'll do it tomorrow morning. I'll have plenty of time. Okay, let's line this little thing up. What do y'all think? Do y'all like the new paper pads? I hope that you do. I'm really nervous about how they'll be received. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you make something, even when we're just making a card, it's like I don't want to plant my doubt in y'all's head. I won't do it. I won't plant my doubt in your head. Anyways, I hope that they're well received. I hope that they are enjoyed and well received. That's what I'm going to say. All right, I'm doing one bit of foam here, between here and here, and then I'm doing 2 bits of foam here, okay? Because we've got the heart is on foam, and then the koala is on foam. So I'm doing 1 bit for the koala and 2 bits for the heart, because I think it's going to hang off the side. We are not making it to the swans, it doesn't look like. I'm really trying to hurry. We've made 3 cards though. Yeah, that was a good choice. So now it's nice and flat and even. See, because the 2 pieces of foam had to come off the edge. So now they're even. 1 piece was on the heart, like the koala, and now I just need to glue that bit down. Let's put this on a card base. I'll at least open up the swan pack. I don't think I showed y'all the swan pack at all, so I'll at least open it up. And then I gotta run. Okay, so this is going to go right on here. I love it. I love this technique, you guys. The painted embossing folder. I haven't done that before. Okay, glue all this down. You're not going anywhere. There we go. Oh, good, Vicky. I'm glad. That's exactly what I wanted to know. You will be absolutely perfect. Biddy, I love that you've created your own paper. Amazing that it's hand painted. Thank you, Flo. Are you gone? Oh. Talking to my hubby. I know, proper English would have been like, are you leaving? Are you going? Asked if he's gone. It's okay. He understood me. I don't know how, but he does understand me. Okay, it hangs off a little. I'm just not going to stress about it. I'll probably fix it tomorrow. But, and you might be wondering how I'll fix it. I'm going to put a piece of paper over here. Is what I'm going to do. It won't be this one, but I'll just make a mat that covers that, probably. But I love it. Okay, so there's that one. Let's look at the Timeless Swan real quick before I have to go. I also made, that one's for my son for Valentine's. This is for my daughter. So, yay. Oh, thanks, Maddie. Thanks for adding Caroline's link. Okay, Timeless Swans. You guys, this is the one I'm going to use to make my hubby's card. It's going to be very vintage because that's what he likes. He likes all the embossing, the vintage metal. He likes all of it. He likes all the tricks. All of my, it's so funny because that's the style of mine that he likes the most. And it's like, well, that's what I like to make the most. So yay. I'm glad it's your favorite. So I'm going to make his Valentine's out of this paper pack. This is called Timeless Swans. And now this one has a mixture of my painting as well as some digital art. But we've got lily pads. I loved this one so much that I made a big sheet and a half sheet out of it, which, you know, scales it down. But I made the big sheet because I thought you could fussy cut these out and put them with the swans. I'll show you the back in a minute. We'll go through the fronts first. Okay, so these are the half sheets. Great. We've used the half sheets on 2 cards today. Like in the Wild and Free, these were both half sheets. Perfect. These are A2s. Bye. Love you. So that's what these are for. All right. They're for backgrounds or whatever you want. We die cut. Debbie J's was a half sheet too. This one. So we die cut out that half sheet. All right. Let's get to the swans. Here are the swans. And then I put some love sentiments in here. Love is like the wind. You can't see it, but you can feel it. And Nicholas Sparks and Sparks. And the swans. I did one. This swan's really funky, but I thought, how cool would it be to paint like a park scene in there? Because I don't know about y'all, but that's where I see swans, is at the park. And we have like Swan Lake at my mom's, in my mom's town where she lives. There's this little lake and it's always full of swans, and I call it Swan Lake. And we'll go and sit on, you know, we'll go and see the swans there. So, and then, you know, these are all hand painted and they're very painterly. I wanted you to see all the paint strokes. I wanted you to feel like, you know, They're little mini works of art because they are. Here's some more. And this one has a sentiment: where there is love, there is life. Mahatma Gandhi. And this one is love is the water of life, Rumi. And so this is sized to go on an A2 card front. So is this one. So is this one. So those are sized already for you to be able to just put on an A2 or a 5x7. And then I thought you could also fussy cut any of these swans out that you wanted. You know, any of these could be fussy cut out and put with the lilies. We'll be making, where's the full sheet of lilies? See, these big swans will go well, if I can ever get to it, with the big lilies if you fussy cut them out. We'll definitely be making things with these. Wait till you see the other side, you guys. And then I did some in frames, like little pieces, so that if you're making an A2, kind of like the fox here, maybe you just want a focal point, a little small focal point. So that's what this page is for too. So, you know, with all my paper packs, I can't find a way to get you guys ephemera. And so it's, you know, I try to just fill my paper packs with ephemera. Okay, so those are all the fronts, we'll say. And wakala, look at the backs. So of course we had to have a masterboard looking paper. I stuck with blues and ivories because hello, we're dealing with swans here. So water, that's what inspired me. Some more kind of masterboard with flowers. So these are digitally created, the backs. The fronts are all hand painted. Here's some more beautifulness. And I have played with these and they go so well with the swans. So these are the backs. And then I have a couple of more hand painted backs. I've got this hot pink. And then I also gave you another set of backgrounds, one with water if you fussy cut one out. And then this one is just kind of like a vintage, distressed vintage look. Okay. So that, my dears, is the Timeless Swans, and I will be playing with this more. I gotta go for now, but both of these paper packs will be out on Saturday. I'll tell you about it. I'll be here Saturday with Missy, and we will be having so much fun. I hope you'll come back and join us. That's at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And now, my friends, I must run. Thanks for hanging out with me, though. I hope you enjoyed our little Valentine card making session. I had lots of fun. I hope y'all had lots of fun. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye, everyone. Godzilla says bye, too. Bye, everybody.